So Dave, welcome to your Fast and Curious.
Right.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. What was the first piece of art you ever sold?
I made a clock out of an old railway sleeper
Oh, nice.
and cut it in half and put a movement in it and then had a load of door numbers on it.
Did you only ever do one off?
No, I made about 20 of them.
You still got one?
I don't know if I have actually.
Oh, you got to keep your best
Don't know.
Jaffa cakes, are they a biscuit or a cake?
I think that they're a biscuit.
Do you really?
Well, the reason they made it, and it's a legal spiegel thing. They call them a cake because you don't pay VAT on cakes. And I get really fucking annoyed by corporations that go, I don't know what, we can save a load of money if we call it something else. It's because it's got sponge in it. It's technically, is it a cake? But it's a biscuit to me. It's a biscuit.
Okay. What do you wish more people understood about you?
Nothing. I don't think anybody. I mean,
Nah.
no. I mean, I am what I am. I mean, it's like
It's nice.
there's nothing.
Best thing on Netflix at the moment?
I'm watching something with my girlfriend, which is quite interesting, called Nobody Needs This.
Ooh, not heard of that one. Recommend?
Nobody. It's a sort of rom-com-y series, but it's a really weird pace.
Right.
It's about a rabbi who meets a Gentile woman, and they start a relationship, and he shouldn't really be doing it because he wants to be rabbi number one. But it's just really nice, and they're little short 20-minute episodes.
Oh, nice.
Really nice, easy to
Good
watch.
lunchtime thing.
Yeah.
What advice would you give any leaders out there right now?
Just don't be a wanker.
Take it. AI, exciting or terrifying?
Exciting. Exciting. I don't know why everybody gets so knotted up about it. I mean, I was having a chat with somebody about it this morning. It's just a tool. If you let stupid people use it, you'll get stupid things. But
Yeah.
if you get creative people, like TV, radio, technology is a tool.
Yeah.
Use it. And for the morality thing, it's a machine, it's got no morality. If you've ever been to Etsy and you see people selling rip-offs of my stuff and every other artist I know, humans don't have morality either. Look at the world right now. There is
Fair.
no morality out there.
What could you not live without? Neon pink paint or Instagram?
Neon pink paint.
It's good, isn't it? Is that your favourite one?
Yeah. It's just so optimistic. It's just bright.
Yeah. Actually, you can only feel good if you see neon pink paint. How can you feel bad with neon pink
I
paint?
know.
Yeah,
I know.
not possible.
And I like the fact that it's pink has always been perceived as a female colour. But I just love it.
That's beautiful.
Pink everything.
Name your leadership style in one word.
Italian dad. I know that's
There
two
you
words,
go.
but Italian dad
Yeah.
is, you want to feed everybody, but
Yeah.
also I'll get my slipper out when I need to. And I've never had any problem with
Yeah.
doing that. But it was more, I just found it, leadership means that you're dealing with people all the time. And I don't trust people,
Okay.
sadly.
Still today.
Still today.
Okay. Would you rather have hands that can only high five or feet that can only moonwalk?
Hands only high five.
Five, yeah.
Just a greeting. Moonwalk is
Yeah.
celebratory bullshit. Don't need that.
Which living artist would you love to collaborate with?
Stanley Donwood.
Okay. Have you met?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Is it
He's
good?
really good. And we talked about doing some stuff, but it's never kind of happened. But I don't know what it is. We met, and there was just something like we'd known each other for a long
Yeah.
time. It was a really, really weird thing.
So it's now out in the universe.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah.
Never know.
One day.
Is there any award you wouldn't mind receiving?
Well, I never really entered awards. I hated it. I thought it was corruptible. But I did win best poster campaign for some media. I bought a poster site on the side of the road in Bow in Leighton that just said, "I want to eat Jaffa cakes with you, but not the cherry flavoured ones." And the bloke was really confused because he said, "What's your product?" I said, "Well, I'm an artist. There's no product." But I gave him the money. I bought the site, and then I won an award. But it was against, get your dentures fixed 200 yards around the corner, McDonald's drive-through. So it was a very low bar. But if I could win an award, I don't know. I don't really give a fuck about awards.
Doesn't
it's
matter.
it's
You're done.
meaningless.
What's the most rebellious thing you've done recently?
I did a drawing of a grizzly bear wearing a denim jacket with my patches all over it, my neon patches. And my kids were sitting in the studio, and I said, I want to do this, I want to do this. I showed her the drawing. My daughter just went, "Fuck it, something wrong with you. You're mad. Something wrong with you. How'd you do that?" And I said, "I don't know. You get a stuffed bear, make a big denim jacket for it." And the more and more she said, "Don't do it," I just went, "Fuck it, I'm going to do it." And so yesterday, the day before yesterday, I was with my girlfriend buying 8 meters of denim from a denim factory in Walthamstow to make a jacket for a grizzly bear that's being made in Cardiff. So in June, there's a show happening just round the corner actually, Shoreditch Church, the church on Leonard Street, and there'll be an 8.5. Hopefully, there'll be an 8.5-foot grizzly bear with a denim jacket on with patches. And that's the most. And it was just purely because everybody was going, "What? What are you doing that for?" And I said, "Do you know what I'm doing it for? I'm doing it, one, because I can, and two, because I fucking well want to. And I just want, when people see it, for them to go, look, it's a grizzly bear wearing a denim jacket." And the funniest bit was when we went down to the fitting. So the woman who was making the jacket said, "Do you want it to button up down the front?" And I said, "No. I want it to look like the bear ordered it 2 sizes too small by mistake, so his stomach's hanging out." This is that, and she didn't bat an eyelid. She just went, "Yeah, all right, fair enough." So that's.
I can't wait to see that.
Yeah, me too. I'm terrified.
Oh dear. How do you handle a creative block?
I've never had a creative block because when I worked in advertising, when you're a creative director, you're working across 30 different projects at any one time. Some of which are in the end stage, some of which are early stage, and your day is spent in meetings all day long, just constantly looking at the progress of what's happening. And then also you're working on your own projects. And I just like to apply that to what I do now. So I basically have 20 projects at any one time at various stages of prospecting. And sometimes it will be print a load more of those that sold, and sometimes it's how do I make an 8-foot grizzly bear in a denim jacket. I don't know how to do any of those things, and so you just sort of go, well, when I get blocked on one, I'll just jump onto another one for 20 minutes. And I've got a very, very OCD, just can't sit and do stuff for like 20 minutes. So it'll just be 20 minutes of that, do an hour of printing, and then I'll sit down and I'll write something, and then I'll do that. And so it's
lots of variety.
You don't allow the block to get you, because I think if you do, it's very difficult to pull out of that nosedive.
So don't do the tunnel vision.
And also don't get too carried away by your own success. I know plenty of people who do one good thing and they take the rest of the year off. You know, drive around London in a double-decker bus telling everybody how clever you are. It's like, what do you do next?
Yeah. Follow it up.
And that's the thing. What's your greatest hits album look like? And the only way you do a greatest hits album is when you produce a shitload of stuff, because there'll be a lot of it that will be shit. Yeah. But you might get 10 that will be good.
And being okay with it. Yeah. What makes you laugh?
Everything. I think it's very easy when people get, knocked and they get negative. Nothing makes you laugh because you're just always looking for darkness. But when I'm 15, it's like everything is just really good. It's fun.
Worst piece of leadership advice you've ever received?
Well, it was when Jay Chiat said, "Don't screw the crew and don't do drugs and don't drink with them because it's not good." It was, I looked at that. It was probably the best bit of advice I ever got, because I never did any of that. But in a way, when I've seen what it was like before that, it was happening all the time, and I just found it really. I don't know, I just found it horrible. Icky. I didn't like that. It's totally icky.
If you could only live in one decade, which one would it be and why?
70s.
Why?
Because it was just brilliant. Music was really good, cars were really good, everybody was sort of nicer. I don't know. And it also had the summer of 76, which was just the best.
It's very nice, wasn't it? Hackney suddenly ceases to exist. What would you now call yourself?
I'd have to go back to Dave. But the only reason I called myself Hackney Dave was because you can't go on Instagram Dave Buonaguidi because no one can say it or spell it. And it was just like, I was living in Hackney at the time, so I was just, I'm Hackney Dave. And then Hackney Dave, when I went from Twitter to Instagram, Hackney Dave had gone, so I had to be real Hackney Dave. And it was just like, I have no idea. I don't know, I'd find something to do.
Just the real Dave.
Just Pink Dave.
Pink.
Dave
there
Pink.
we go.
Dave Pink.
You get invited to go on Married at First Sight Australia.
Yeah.
Do you accept?
No.
Why not?
I'm in a relationship. I'm very happy in my relationship. I just find, I love that show.
Yeah.
But they're not experts. Because if they were experts, they'd get 20 people, match them together, and then every week they'd just be going, they got married and they really like each other, and it's really boring. So what they do is they just get lunatics and they match them together, and then we all sit there laughing. But as long as they get 2 that survive, then that's good enough.
You can keep going.
And I just find it, at first I used to really enjoy it, and now I just find it, it's very cynical. Don't like it.
We're getting it a bit, it's getting a bit repetitive.
Yeah,
you know what's going to happen now,
it's
don't you?
car crash.
I know. But
no, I wouldn't do it.
On that note, that wasn't car crash. That was brilliant.
Good.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.